Hey everybody, watching another edition of Oddvlog, and guess what? I'm wearing pants! Hey everybody, this is Oddzuki, Kenny for short. Wait, that's backwards. Anyway, I'm about to show you guys a way to filter out certain content off of your Facebook wall. Right now we're dealing with the court case of Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman, and there's a lot of people that were asking me about ways to filter out the content because their stream, their newsfeed, is filled with it. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that filtering in a pretty simple way with a very powerful plugin for all browsers, really. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right in. The plugin is called SocialFixer. It's a very simple process. All you have to do is find the browser that you use, obviously be in that browser, and click whichever browser works for you. Right now I'm using Firefox, so I already have it installed, but the process is simple. You just click it. It'll ask if you want to go ahead and install it. I'm running the installer now. Even though I already have it in, it's pretty much just making sure that I have the most recent recent plugin there. So it's going to go ahead and restart for me. And once it gets there, boom, it's installed. Very simple. So now you have to go through and make sure that your settings are done properly. And that's very, very simple. But when you open up the control panel for it, it can be a little daunting. So let me show you guys exactly how to go ahead and get this set up. SocialFixer, it adds a nice little plugin icon right over here. When you normally install it for the very first time, you get a wizard. Just go ahead and go through and select what the wizard is telling you. It's very basic settings, but initially, again, you can either do what they suggest or you can go with the minimalist. It'll turn everything off and then you can pick and choose. For me, all I really want to concern myself with right at this minute is the filtering. So we're going to go ahead and hit the edit. And right now you can avoid all of this information. But I mean, I really think that you should go ahead and take a look at these when you do have time. You can really make this streamlined. You can move things to different tabs. You can make Facebook move extremely smoothly for you. But for now, we're going to go ahead and concern ourselves with filtering. You click filtering and it brings you to this page. Now you want to make sure that it's enabled, obviously, and then you want to filter posts on pages and profiles. So this way, whenever you're on a page or whenever you're looking at your main profile, you can make sure that all the content is exactly what you want to see. And then you can just go ahead and go down here. Now, for future reference, you can also, filter in and create different tabs within Facebook to show information from specific people, from specific applications and or pages. But right now we're going to concern ourselves with the other and the action. It's very simple. All you have to do is follow this type of format, and we're just going to go ahead and put in some general information like, and as you can see down here, you have something about Columbia County Schools. We'll add that one in there as well, just to prove a point. But we'll put in the slash, and I'll put in Zimmerman. And then you have to do the divider, no space, Trayvon. Make sure that you also include in some extra misspellings as well. Because some people will put in, they'll misspell it. If you see some of that come through, you can always go back and add more filter keywords later. You can also put in full names. I'm having problems spelling that right now, but make sure you put in the spaces for the names. That works as well. And then you have on Martin. And then, like I said, we'll also add into this the word Columbia and see whether or not that actually filters that out as well. And then you have to make sure that you close this off with the slash. Again, make sure the slash is there, as well as at the very beginning. Hit hide, and then hit save. It's going to tell you that you need to refresh your browser. Hit OK. Now, remember, right under this picture here, you have this post about Columbia County Schools. We're going to go ahead and hit refresh. All right, now obviously people have been making more posts. You have that there, and oh, it's gone. Look at that. It has been filtered out. It doesn't mean that it's actually gone for good from what they posted. You just won't see it anymore. It's a very, very simple setup, very simple program, and the plugin is great. But anything that mentioned any of those keywords will now no longer show up in my feed. All right, here, really quick. Let's take a look at this. Box Office Mojo. I'm a fan of them. I like their page, and they're talking about the weekend estimates. And I'm like, you know what? I cannot believe that Grown Ups 2 actually beat out Pacific Rim. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't like that. I don't want to see anything about the movie Grown Ups 2 ever again. I'm sick of it. So go to filtering. And like I said, you can add more filters. So make sure you put in the divider. Now, I don't mind seeing things about Columbia. I have family in Columbia, South Carolina, so I'll remove that one. But instead, we'll go ahead and put in Grown Ups 2. Make sure that it's specific, and make sure that you have your slash at the end. Hit save, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh, like the instructions told me. Now we're going to go ahead and skip down. Look at Barney drinking beer. That's so sad. We'll go ahead and skip past that as well. Go down and, oh, look at that. Box Office Mojo. It is no longer showing that post because it spoke about Grown Ups 2. Like I said, very simple to use, very simple to do. All you have to do is just make sure that you have the right keywords in, and you can block things out. I'll do a few more videos showcasing the power of SocialFixer. It's really good. It's a really good program. Well, I should say plugin for Facebook. You can go through and you can alter timeline information. You can fix your posts. You can make it stop doing the auto scroll. That's one thing that I absolutely loathe when I'm trying to read a story, and then Facebook's like, "Look, there's new posts," and then it kicks everything away, and I can't find it anymore. You can stop that from happening. You can hide sponsored stories. You can fix timestamps to show actual date and time. You can configure your notifications. You can mess with hashtags now again. There's advanced. If you know anything about code and design, you can mess with the CSS of the way it looks as well. You have user preferences. There's tons of things that you can do with SocialFixer. This is version 7.701, as you can see. And again, if you guys have any questions, please post in the comments, or you can go to oddzuki.com and post in the comments as well there, and I will make sure that I respond. Thank you guys so much for looking at this post, and if you have any questions, just hit me up. Thanks, and talk to you next time.